Greetings, Dr. Joseph Martin here with you. Marmas and karmas, electromagnetic prana, chi, or arenda as we say in Mohawk, healing. And also how light and love are the only healing agents in the cosmos, on Earth, and in human beings, and among human beings. So let's define some of our terms first. What are marmas? Marmas are defined as points in the body, sometimes on the surface of the body, and sometimes in the body, that are the openings or the portals or doorways for all of life power to move in and out. And life power is defined as prana in the Hindu tradition or the Buddhist tradition, chi in the Chinese tradition, ki in the Japanese tradition, ki, orenda, as I've said, in the Mohawk or Haudenosaunee indigenous way. Every culture of the world, ancient and modern, understands that life, prana or chi, is the source of all that is in creation, and it's the substance of creation in the beginning of the cosmos in this multiverse. Everything is created through prana, whether it's the elements or bodies of certain or any species, and procreation is created through prana or chi as well. Everything is sustained through prana and chi, and everything, when the prana and chi are released at death of a particular individual or animal or plant, the prana and chi goes back to be cleansed and purified in the cosmos. And this can be called the most primary particles or adamantine light particles from the moment of creation. And so these marma points, now with my background in Ayurvedic medicine and yoga, particularly I Am Yoga, which you can look into here on our websites and our videos, you will see that these marma points are traditionally the chakras in the Hindu Ayurvedic medicine tradition, and the nadi points, N-A-D-I, and the srotas. These are all part of traditional and modern Ayurveda. And also in the traditional Chinese medicine and Tibetan medicine, other Asian types of medicine, cross-culturally, we can refer them being the acupuncture points or the acupressure points, and you've probably all seen diagrams of those when you go for your acupuncture or your acupressure points. It's been even extended to modern Western traditions as the reflexology points on the bottom of the foot or in the hand or on the face. Now, mind you, although there may be a few hundred of those in the traditional way of looking at Ayurveda, TCM, or traditional Chinese medicine, Tibetan medicine, or any of the other kinds of westernized forms of these, there actually are millions of marma points in the body and on the surface of the body, and in fact in the aura or the astral body of a human being. And so these are categories and subcategories of energy portals and doorways, entry and exit points of life power coming in to the body and being released from the body. They're in an open system. It's always fluctuating, unless, of course, the reason why the illness is caused and death eventually of the physical form, there is a blockage, serious energy blockage of some or maybe many of these marma points. And that's the substance of this particular video. Now, whereas in modern Ayurveda and even in other forms of Asian massage, people do get massages with essential oils on the surface of their skin to release some of the blocked negative energy in these points. Now, while that is valuable It's kind of like the tail of the the health concern here. And the tail of the elephant can't really move the elephant. We need to search not just to deal with the symptoms, but we need to always look for the deeper, higher causes of what this is. So, what are these blocked energies that I'm talking about in and on the Marma points that stop the prana and chi from moving in, through, or out again? Now, remember, the eyes themselves are windows to the soul. They are great Marma points. And the third eye is one of the most important Marma points for letting light in. And I'll get to the whole notion of the best and only treatment is the celestial light of the source and the love that's inherent in that cosmic light which you see in the sun. Of course, we'd all be very sad and frozen if there was no sunlight. Not just getting the SAD thing in the winter. And so with these Marma points, it's not just this blocked physiological energy or biochemical energy or toxins from the food that you're eating or the water you're eating. No, it's not just that. That's very simplified. And these, again, are not the true causes. It's not your diet. It's not the food you eat necessarily, although that's very important, or the water you drink. It's actually what goes on in your mind, your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, and your superconscious mind. And related and connected to that is the emotions and the feelings that are connected to your thoughts and your intentions. And those are the things that block the energies in all or some of the Marma points. And that's been the substance of my work as a clinician and researcher and teacher for about 45 years now here in Canada. My goal is to train people and to make people aware that this is really important. And that's okay. Because you need to know what these things are. So here's the point. I'll get right to the point. Acupuncture is good, acupressure is good, massage is good, but unless you know what the causes are and you change your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, you will not release all the negative energy blocking the Marma points, and your life will suffer and you will go downhill mentally with confusion and emotionally with all the negative feelings that swirl around inside and out, and your body will physically start to deteriorate on you. So, now, what is karma? Karma is the universal human law of cause and effect. Whatever thoughts and feelings and actions you put out there, that is what will come back to you. Not only because it's a reflex within yourself, whatever you put out within you to others will come immediately back upon yourself. So that's instant personal self-karma. But whatever you've done or said to other people will eventually in this or a future life come back to you from that person back upon you. So karma is, of course, we want to destroy and alleviate and transmute all negative karma, and we want to create only good karma presently, now, and in the future, in this life and future lives, and in the astral life between lives, where we do some reconnoitering and come back for higher purposes. These are cosmic and human laws, as I've mentioned. And they do act as fate and destiny in your life. And there's no getting away from it. It will happen to you. Whether you like it or not, it will happen. And it probably is happening, which is why maybe you're watching this video. So, the treatment that I've come upon and developed in an integrated, complex, yet simplified and kind of a singularity, if you like, is something that I worked upon because of my research and my education, but also what my clients were suffering through and where they needed me to take them. So these are hands-on treatments that I've utilized for many decades very successfully on my clients' behalf. And now I'm going to train you in how you can do this with yourself and train others as well. And this amounts to the following. We need to use one of the 8 steps of yoga called pratyahara, Whereas you stop sending out thoughts and feelings and trying to understand the outer world, you turn it around. And Pratyahara is turning around the consciousness to focus only inside yourself and search for the causes of your health and or illness, and the causes of all the karmas that are going on for you, and the causes and the treatments of how to create infinite, eternal, positive health, well-being, happiness, joy, peace, and deep-seated love and friendship and kindness and gentleness. And it can be done. And this is how it can be done. You need to take stock through all the yoga techniques and meditation and open the mind and let it be one with the source mind and let it show you down to an atomic level, up through the feeling and emotional level, and up through the mental levels of the consciousness and the states of consciousness that you're in a complex yet regular logical way, how you can clear all of these energy blockages in your marmas, your chakras, and so on, and let the flow be infinite and open. If you want a pictorial representation of this, I suggest you look at the paintings of Alex Grey, Grey. Just Google that and have a look. You'll see what I'm talking about. He goes through the very